Congratulations. I hear you have a job starting in Brevard County in the very near future. Maybe you'll be at the Space Center or one of the other aerospace companies that we have here in the county. Maybe you just got your PCS orders and you're going to either Patrick Air Force Base or the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station, or you've had it up to here dealing with the cold winters up north, and this is the year you're heading to Florida. Either way, this video is for you. My name is Larkin and I'm with Remax Aerospace. I'm a real estate agent here in the Cocoa Beach area, and I post regular videos just like this one talking about businesses, events, or real estate here in the Cocoa Beach area. If you haven't done so already, you should probably hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, and you'll be notified every time I put up new videos just like this one. So where exactly is Brevard County? Well, we're here in Central Florida on the East Coast, dead center between Jacksonville and Miami. We're about an hour east of Orlando and about an hour south of Daytona Beach. Brevard County itself is rather unique. We're over 70 miles long and about 30 miles wide at the widest point at the southern end. We have the Atlantic Ocean as our eastern boundary. The Sebastian Inlet and St. Sebastian River is our boundary to the south, and part of our boundary to the west is the St. Johns River. Needless to say, we're surrounded by water. Besides all that, we have the Intercoastal, the Indian River or the Banana River running right up through the middle, and we have various other waterways and lakes throughout the county. Here in Brevard County, we are home to the Kennedy Space Center and two military bases, which is Patrick Air Force Base and the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station. We have a lot of companies that support the space, the aerospace, and military contractors here in the county that include NASA, ULA, SpaceX, L3 Harris, Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, just to name a few. We also have Port Canaveral, which is a cruise, cargo, and naval port here in Brevard County. The cruise port, it is one of the largest in the world. Brevard County is made up of 18 cities, and well, we just need to find out which one of these cities is right for you. If you want to be living on the beach or near the beach, anywhere along the A1A corridor could be ideal for you. This would include oceanfront property a few blocks away, or at the widest point, which is the Cocoa Beach Country Club to Coconuts, is 2 miles away from the ocean. If you're okay with being near the beach, like 15 minutes away, then anywhere on Merritt Island could work for you very well. Or if you go to the mainland and you're near any of the 5 causeways that connects the mainland to the barrier islands, that would work for you as well. No matter where you live in Brevard County, you're not going to be too far away from any of the beach accesses. The furthest point away would be southwest Palm Bay, and from there to the beaches of 192, it's about a 40-minute drive or 25 miles of driving. So if you're PCSing here, your orders take you to Patrick Air Force Base, you have a lot of locations because of the central location of that Air Force Base. Really just about anywhere beachside could be a good option from you, from Cape Canaveral south to 5th Avenue, which is State Road or County Road 192. If you wanted to move to Merritt Island, from around 520 south could work for you, and along the mainland from Rockledge south through Melbourne to the Old Galley Causeway would be great options for the Patrick Air Force Base. If your PCS orders take you to the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station, then anywhere in Cape Canaveral, Cocoa Beach, or Satellite Beach would work out. Merritt Island from around 520 north, and the mainland of Cocoa near 528 would work too. So if you're starting a new job at the Space Center and you want to be within 30 minutes of the main gate, you have some options of either Cocoa Beach or Cape Canaveral, anywhere on Merritt Island, or on the mainland from Titusville, Port St. John, Cocoa, south through Rockledge would work for you too. So if your new job is with L3 Harris and you're going to be working in the Palm Bay location, really anywhere in Palm Bay, Melbourne, or Rockledge up to the Suntree Vieira area would be an ideal location. Or you can move beachside from Satellite Beach south to Melbourne Beach. All of this should be within 30 minutes of the Palm Bay headquarters. If your job's going to take you to one of the companies that are at or near the Melbourne airport, you have a lot of options for you. You could start at the north end from Cocoa around 520 and go all the way south through Palm Bay. And the beachside options for you would be really Cocoa Beach south to 192 in the Melbourne Beach area. So once you figured out the location that you probably want to live, then the next thing is to decide what kind of property is right for you. You can have a single family home, a condo, a townhome, a half duplex. There's even manufactured home options. You have to decide if it makes sense to buy or do you want to rent first. And if you're going to rent, are you going to do a short-term lease option that's furnished so you can kind of learn the lay of the land and the right location for you, or are you going to go for a 12-month lease? If you do end up purchasing or decide that you want to purchase and you're considering either a condominium or a home that's in a homeowners association, these are some things you're going to have to keep in mind. A lot of these associations, they have pet restrictions. So if you have a dog or cat, you want to make certain that you stay within compliance of how big the animals can be and also how many of them that you could have. What kind of vehicle are you driving? If you have a motorcycle, a boat, an RV, or some type of trailer, there could be restrictions on where you can park that on the property, especially if you're buying into a condo. And if you are buying a condominium, even if you're going to be living in it, you should look at the rental restrictions because it'll be important to know just in case down the road you ever plan on making this an investment and you want to rent it out, you want to know the rules and the guidelines that the community will allow you to do. If schools are important to you, we have some great, well, fortunately here in Brevard County, we have some great schools. Most of them are A and B rated, some C's. But there's some good online resources that'll be linked up below so you can do the research to see if the community is right for you and your family. If you're considering maybe moving into a 55 and up community, you're in luck because we have at least 12 here in the county. I know there's 5 beachside along A1A, and we can get you the rules and regulations to see if these communities make sense for you too. So as you can see, moving to Florida here in Brevard County, there are a lot of great options for you. Hopefully at least one of them makes sense. If you have any additional questions, you could always give me a call. My phone number is right there, and of course my contact information is below. My name's Eric Larkin. I'm with Remax Aerospace here in Cocoa Beach, Florida. I appreciate you tuning in. I'll see you on the next show.